Welcome to Opened In. I'm Lauren Harding.
And I'm Emily Gullickson. Reedy Cross Country Team is back in action with the start of a new season. Here's Carson Gotro and Carly Roth with the story.
It's really difficult. I mean, you gotta get up early and then you go run a lot, like sometimes up to 9 miles for practices. So, I mean, honestly, it's a difficult sport.
We usually have 2 quality workouts in a week. We have a long run and a recovery run. Then we have a recovery day. That's when we usually do speed work or tempo runs.
My daily routine starts up at 5 a.m. and I press snooze about 6 times until I actually get up. And practice usually starts at like 6:30, 6:45 to 7. It depends on what we do that day. And I'll go downstairs and I can't really eat anything before I run, so I drink a protein shake. And I put everything in my car and tell my mom bye, and then I leave. And I get to school and I put everything in my locker, change into my athletic clothes, and then we start doing our warm-up, and then we do our workout, and then our cool-down, and then we finish.
After I'm done running, I'm very energized, and usually I'm energized the whole time, because, I don't know, that's just my personality. And it's almost like sometimes we'll go on a run, and you'll come back with a runner's high, and that's always really fun.
While cross country runs off to a great start, other Reedy Lions are still adjusting to the fast pace of high school. AJ Tyson and Robert Langhoff put together a segment for our freshmen with tips from our upperclassmen.
If you're a freshman, don't talk back to your teachers, because maybe in 8th grade you can do that, but you can't do that in high school. And then please zip up your backpack. It's really annoying.
Make sure that you know what you're doing so that you can do good on your tests.
When you're walking down the hallway,
Walk on the right side of the hallway.
stay on the right side.
Don't be the kid that runs through the halls.
Do your homework.
Bring a sweatshirt to class, it gets cold.
Don't turn it in late.
Pay attention in class.
Don't procrastinate.
Do your A-Day homework on A days and your B-Day homework on B days, because then you don't have to procrastinate.
It gets better.
All good advice.
And for some more good advice, we answer questions you have submitted. Here's Ask Reedy.
Today's question is, why doesn't anyone use their lockers anymore?
Why don't you use your locker?
I don't use my locker because it's more convenient to use a backpack.
Because every class I have is in a different hallway, and I don't have time to stop by it.
Because I'll be late to class if I have locker issues.
Next question. Who's your favorite teacher and why?
My favorite teacher would be Miss Burns, because she is not only my yearbook teacher and has taught me a ton about photography, but she's also a great mentor with life.
I'd say Miss Platt, because she always inspires me to do my best, not just in dance but in the world, and she always wants me to be the best version of myself, and she's like a second mom to me.
To post questions for Ask Reedy, type bit.ly/AskReedy. That's all for now, Lions. See you in the next Ask Reedy.
We will be right back after this message.
It's that time of the year again. FOCO is coming up, and this year's theme will be Mardi Gras Gala. The dance will be held on October 15th, and more details are coming soon. So tune in next week for our forthcoming court nominations. From your student council, I'm Vivian Cassina.
For our last story, Matt Lasser takes a look at our highlights from our first varsity game at the new Ford Center.
For the first game at the Star, and for our first ever varsity football game, your Reedy Lions played the Independence Knights.
Instead of focusing on the score, we're going to focus on Reedy's 3 key players. The first being Justin Gibson. Gibson was given the ball 19 times for a total of 61 yards. That makes him our leading rusher. Also helping the Lions run the ball was Foskey. Your quarterback ran the ball 11 times for 21 yards the whole game. Foskey also threw the ball for 99 yards with a completion percentage of 45%. Our last player is Will Harbor. The freshman kicker got Reedy's first points of the season on a field goal. That field goal was also the first one at Ford Center. From Reedy Football Roundup, I'm Matt Lasser. See you next week.
The Lions take on the Denton-Braswell Bengals tomorrow night at the Ford Center. If you are unable to make the game, make sure to follow us on Twitter at OpenDen for all the play-by-play updates and latest news at Reedy High School. For OpenDen, I'm Emily Gullickson.
And I'm Lauren Harding. Have a great day, Lions.